That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10
at the 34.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Going deep here for Edelman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier, taken down at the
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
For the point after.
Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up second.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Newton flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's Harris. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The tackle made.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
There defensively.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
Newton's pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Kick it away after the touchdown. Here's James. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way. As well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense.
He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football. There's nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for number 17. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. 27-14, the final tally. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Chiefs out on top. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in the victory. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run with Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
37, Damian Harris.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Bulldozes past him. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a 2nd-round pick back on Halloween of 2017. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the 49er.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
Garoppolo's pass. Complete.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Was sacked by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
49ers 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Damian Harris, the ball carrier.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Newton on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton, and the Patriots add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
49ers 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25 yards.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, hit them.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Garoppolo's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Pickup of 15 yards. But it's now
throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down 49ers. Garoppolo now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage is...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found them.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And he's going to go down again.
Today's final score, Patriots.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.